You're looking for some mobile games that you could play without an internet connection because you're on the travel, you're on the go, or you don't have an internet connection for whatever the reason. So today I'm bringing you 15, some new, some old, but all very good offline mobile games that you could try if you're in the market. Number 1 on today's list is Ancient Planet Tower Defense. If you guys know me by now, you know I do love a good tower defense game. It's where I originated in gaming. It's what brought me to Clash of Clans, which is kind of like tower defense. And well, I still have a love for the genre. This one does it really well, and even better than that, you don't need an internet connection to play it. You could play it on the go. Tower defense is great because it's a little bit calming. It's a little bit less stressful than some of the online World War style games, but at the same time, it's still challenging, puzzle-like, and rewarding when you win. This is one that's definitely fun that you should try. Train Simulator Pro USA. If you're into very, very relaxing games and simulator style games such as this is one that you could play offline that you may enjoy. It has pretty decent graphics and does well on mobile. For me personally, I want something a little bit more exciting than a train simulator, but I know there's a lot of simulator folks out there. If you're one of them, this is an option for you. Ninja RYUKO is up next. If you're looking for an action game with some fair visuals, this is one that you may be interested in. Nice run, jump, and movement mechanics inside of the game, and you have some good battle scenes as well. As I mentioned, the graphics look pretty cool. It has an endless runner look to it, although it is not actually an endless runner game. Different type of combat methods that you can utilize within the game, and some nice differentiation in your battles. Again, this is offline, which makes it stand out from some of the other games that may be better action RPG or fighter style games in the genre, because being able to take it offline is definitely a plus. Pirate Arcade Platformer. I love these shadowy style games overall, whether they're online or offline. I'm not the biggest pirates kind of guy, but this one seems to do it really well. In addition to that, the death mechanic here, adding the red of the blood upon death, is really nice looking and satisfying in my opinion. Definitely a good offline option if you're into platformers. Speaking of the silhouettes, we have Shadow Fight 2, and this game has been around for quite some time, with millions and millions of downloads, and still one of the better fighting games on iOS or on Android. A ton of fun, really smooth game that has stood the test of time, and even better, is offline. Really love this one if you're into fighters. It's a must try, especially if you're on a plane on the go or want to play something without that connection. Eternium is next on the list, and this is probably my favorite game on today's list overall. With that being said, I like action RPGs, I like MMORPGs, and I really just love how this game plays. Not only does it look cool and have some great upgrade mechanics and different classes that you could play with the game, but it has a really cool swipe/writing style gameplay where you could actually write on the screen that cause different battle actions to happen. So if you make a Z on the screen, it's going to do a certain action, or if you write an A on the screen, it will do another. Definitely a fun mechanic that no other games on mobile in this space actually use. It definitely makes it stand out, and it makes it different from all others. With that being said, the gameplay is smooth, it's fun, it stood the test of time, and it can be played offline. If you guys like mobile gaming, which you clearly do because you're watching this video, and you want to know what you should be playing, whether it be offline, online, mobile, or not, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you're kept up to date by me. Wreckfest is up next, and this is the only game on today's list that costs money. This one is a $10 game, but it is a racing game that can be taken offline. It actually looks really nice as well for those of you that are into racing style games, but not only that, racing style games that, well, don't require that connection. Take this one on the go. If you want to run into people, you can, because this is Wreckfest after all. Smashing is part of the game. Smash it, fix it, race it, enjoy it. Now we have Fallout Shelter. This is a fun strategy, slower style game that has been around again for some time. You're going to be creating your underground bunker, living, surviving, and upgrading and enjoying along the way. Fix some issues that you may encounter and really just enjoy yourself in a casual way of building a civilization underground in the Fallout theme. I personally like this game. It's a lot of fun and it's casual. And again, it's offline. Magic vs. Metal is an offline battler that you can get yourself into if that's something that you're looking for. It's obviously utilizing mechs with magical powers and going against other beasts that may be considered more magical. Definitely a fun style game and different than others in the genre, and offline with a really quick learning curve. Pretty easy to pick this one up, get it going on the go, and have some fun. My Friend Pedro is an action shooter platformer style game that is really nice in the art department. It does some nice unique elements to it with its artwork, and a lot of these platformers do this. I like it. I also like how the gameplay mechanics work inside of the game, and it being offline is an added bonus. If you're into this style game, platformers that is, My Friend Pedro is definitely something that you need to check out. 3D gun shooting games. All right, let's be honest here, guys. This game is old. It's been around for a while. It has 500 million downloads, but there's something about it that keeps people coming back. It's extremely fun. You're a sniper. You're taking people out. It's silent. It's fun. It's addicting, and it's offline. I played this one back when I started mobile gaming like 10 years ago, maybe 9. I don't exactly recall. It was fun back then, it's still fun today, and it's one that you should try if you haven't already done so. It's kind of a rite of passage in the mobile gaming space. Redcon. This is a single player strategy style game, tower versus tower mechanic, and really just a lot of fun. Again, an offline experience that you may enjoy, but it is something that's different, something that we haven't really seen too much of. Defend your tower, attack the others, and really just try and be victorious along the way. Also, take down those blimps, would you? Inside of this game, you're going to want to build, create, and customize your tower so that you can then take down any opponents that may be thrown your way. Up next is Witch Cry Horror House, because we needed to have at least one horror style game on today's list. Well, this is that one. It's an offline option for you if you want to get your creep on. You know, the scary kind of creep. Blade of God is another action RPG style game that we have on today's list. This one is very fast, very colorful, and very fun when you're talking about the combat system inside of the game. A little bit more action than some that we may have seen before, but also a little bit less depth to the game as a whole as well. Definitely, though, another option for those of you looking for an action RPG that can go offline. CARX Rally, for those of you racers out there that are looking for a racing game that can go offline that will not cost you 10 bucks like the one we discussed earlier on inside of this video. This one's fun because you can customize your cars as you can in most of these racing games, upgrade, race others, progress through the game, win, and enjoy it all along the way. Ninja Assassin stealth game. You have to be quiet. You have to sneak up. You have to defeat your foes. That's kind of what this game's all about. Give it a try if you like ninja games and you like to be stealthy. If there's any offline mobile games, or any mobile games whatsoever actually, that you're playing, that you enjoy and you want me to take a look at, let me know in the comments below.